Welcome back to our channels, Warriors. We are still growing. If you haven't had every inmate that's been issued a 1030, smash that subscribe button. Go ahead and have them smash it right now. First and foremost, let me give a shout out to all the patrons. I love you. Believe me when I tell you, you're the heartbeat of this channel and the only thing keeping this going. Stay tuned for your well-deserved shout out at the end. This episode right here, man. This morning, my friend who's a parole agent, he used to be an officer, a sergeant, and a lieutenant in Donovan with me. You may or may not have gotten stabbed in February of 2015 when I was a brand new sergeant. Shot me a video, man, and it was Paradigm Media News, boxer. Shout out to him, and I was watching it. I didn't realize it was a 10th-month-old video. I literally thought it was a new one until I took a shower now and finished listening to the rest. And it was basically about double-crossing. Double-crossing, go figure. Getting double-crossed in organizations, in prison organizations, right? As a sureño, as a camarada. And, you know, the conversation of 1030, confidential information came up. Well, I got some experience in that. So for the public, you're going to know what confidential information is. And if you're an inmate, you more than likely already know. You already know this. But this is what confidential information is in a prison setting. In layman terms, it's information that if revealed, like the source is revealed, it can get that person hurt or killed, right? So it has to remain confidential. No different than when you're in the street and you do the lineup and you're behind a window, double glass mirror, and you point that, "Hey, bitch, give me your purse." Oh, it's that black man right there. Damn, Hector. Bitch, give me your purse. Anyways, motherfuckers, here we go. It's hot in this motherfucker. I'm going to tell you guys the before, during, and after, okay? So you already know what confidential information is. Now, how does it get received and in what way? All right, so the CDCR form is called a 1030. You issue the inmate a 1030 saying, hey, we have confidential information that you want to stab a cop. We have confidential information that your life is in danger. Stuff like that. We have confidential information that you're planning an escape. Okay, yeah, Hector, we get it. Now, Donovan, right? There's a couple wobblers, man. You got to pay attention to all these angles. Donovan, with the exception of the one good yard, the majority is motherfuckers that like dick and dope. Dick and dope. They be chasing transgenders like it's going out of style, and they be chasing that fentanyl and meth and bath salts and spice like it's going out of style. Well, in that process, they create a debt for themselves, right? Like a scumbag. How dare you ring up a fucking drug debt, you asshole. Motherfucker, if you can't afford to do drugs, don't do them. Damn, Hector, that's how you feel? Well, yeah, what are you doing? Creating a fucking mess for me, man, as a lieutenant, making me write up fucking get you off the yard because you don't know how to handle your debt. Anyways, an inmate that's scared on an SNY yard, I never understood this. An inmate that's already on an SNY yard that's scared comes up to you and says, I can't be on this yard. Okay, why? Oh, I just can't be on this yard. Nah, not good enough, buddy. Go back to your cell. No, I can't be on this yard. I'm going to get attacked. Well, you're giving me nothing. You're giving me nothing to work with here. You're not giving me any information, man. Well, 2 scoops, and this is a good reason. This is a good example. No disrespect. 2 scoops wants me dead. Okay, now who is 2 scoops? He is an active heavy hitter, right? And his situation right now is peculiar because he's actually in this it's actually happening to him right now, okay? He was federally indicted for his crimes. He pled guilty like a G. Yeah, I plead guilty. Send me to the feds. And instead of sending him to the feds, they have him stuck, right? They have him stuck in a cell. Not to mention the dude was in the shoe forever. So now he's staying still in the shoe. And it's all because of confidential information like that. You guys are going to start to see the angles here. Damn, Hector. So if a tweaker on an SNY yard says he's scared of 2 scoops, that's enough to keep him locked away in a cell forever? Yeah, that's how the prison gets down. That's how the CDCR gets down. Now, do I agree with that? No, because I know prison. I know dudes. I know the style. I know this. I know the whole fucking thing, right? I know when a fucking tweaker is feeding me a bunch of bullshit and another dude is suffering the consequences. I understand. I can put the pieces together, right? Am I vouching for him? No, I'm just telling you on the surface how it is. So what the sergeant will do, because the lieutenant ain't doing it, the sergeant will type up a confidential saying, hey, tweaker number 1 is afraid of 2 scoops. Therefore, tweaker number 1 gets his wishes. He gets to go to ADSEG. He got what he wanted at the expense of another individual. Good old 2 scoops. Again, I'm using this example heavily because it's good, man. It's good to put relevant information out to the real world. For those that cannot, you know. I'm a fucking fair one across the board. And he gets issued a 1030. Hey, do you know fucking Joe Scumbag over here at Donovan? No, I don't know Joe Scumbag. Well, he says he knows you. And he says you want to kill him. What the hell? Therefore, we're locking you up and throwing away the key. Nah, that's some fucked up gacho shit, man. Gabacho shit. Anyways, that is a fucked up angle. That is one angle. Oh shit, like that, Hector? Yeah. There was also a time, I'll give you another brief story. There was a heavy hitter, may or may not have been from Compton Vario 70s, okay? Donovan. He came from Lancaster, right? I've had conversations with that dude, okay? Straight shooter, man. He came he came with all kinds of attempted murders on conspiring to commit murders on inmates, yada, 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 yada. Motherfucker made him look like Hannibal Lecter. Well, Hector, he is a heavy hitter of one of those organizations. Listen to what I'm telling you, man. Lancaster didn't want this inmate at their prison, so they utilized all this information from Joe Scumbag number 1, Joe Scumbag number 2, Joe Scumbag number 3. Those are your 3 confidential sources. Hey, this fool, he wants everybody dead, man. This fool's like Cody Monster Taylor. He was gonna take your wind, man. So they ship him to fucking Donovan, right? Luckily, I have a friend. Good friend, old ass man. He used to work at Calipat. He'll probably watch this. He was the senior hearing officer, the show for the rules violation report, the 115 hearing. He pulls a heavy hitter into the office. I wasn't there. He tells me what happens. He pulls a heavy hitter in the office. He's like, hey, I'm Lieutenant so-and-so. I'm going to be your senior hearing officer. You've been charged with conspiracy. Conspiracy to commit murder. Times 1,000. A heavy hitter looks at him and just says, yeah, whatever, man. Find me guilty. I don't give a fuck. You're going to find me guilty anyways. And my lieutenant being savvy as fuck, my friend, we were both lieutenants. He's like, nah, hold up, man. We're going to go through this. We're going to go through this appropriately. And the guy was like, what? You're actually going to do your fucking job correctly? Yeah. We're going to fucking do it by the numbers, man. So he's like, okay, this fucking scumbag right here, right? This fucking tweaker, whatever, bam, unsubstantiated. This fucking asshole over here, unsubstantiated. In the end result, he ended up finding the dude, the heavy hitter, not guilty on the conspiracy to commit murder as a result of the confidential sources were not concrete information. Basically, it was he said, she said. Can you hold a motherfucker accountable for he said, she said? I mean, technically you could. I mean, but is it the right thing to do? If you know the game, then no. Then ethically, if you know the game, then come on, man. Let's keep it real. Motherfuckers got to live there, right? You got to work there. You got to show up every day. They stay in there. He found him not guilty. I told my friend, you're a bitch, bro. You're a bitch. I bet you're paying taxes too, you fucking bitch. And I was like, nah, just kidding, my boy. You did the right thing, dude. You did the right thing. I said, oh, you're a fucking solid. You're a squared away dude, bro. You do the right thing. Okay, that was 2 funny fucking stories. 10 minutes into this. All right. How can other confidential sources get into play? All right. Donovan, A-Yard, EOPs, booger eaters, DDs, EOPs, motherfucking nutbags, motherfucking homeless people you see in Skid Row. Nobody believes me. Motherfucking prison, there's so many former GP guys in their head. They're like, no, an inmate will never attack a CO for no reason. Motherfucker, think of Skid Row. Yeah, you have Skid Row people in prison. Think about those motherfuckers. They're there. So you had one black dude in the day room. Oh my God, Alpha 1, EOP. He gets his cane, he breaks a television set on the day room C-section where all the inmates watch TV. Why would he do that? I don't know. It's crazy. I'm telling you. Bah, smashes it, goes around, A section, goes around to C section, smashes that fucking TV. Well, I don't need you to be a rocket scientist to understand that if you're an inmate and your only source of television on the day room are two nice ass fucking TVs that's supplied by the state just got smashed by a fucking retard, you're gonna be upset. You're gonna want to kill that inmate, especially if you're an inmate that is off the rocker themselves. Immediately, they put the inmate in handcuffs, put him in the holding cell for his safety. The dude's going to get fucked up. He just broke their TVs, the TVs. I was a fucking brand new lieutenant. There was a solid white captain. Solid guy. I like him. He did me a lot of favors. He looked out for me. I'm not going to say he did me favors. He looked out for me, man, when I was struggling. When the other bitch was after me. He looks at me and he tells me, that inmate now has safety concerns. You understand that? Tells me like, yeah, I got you, Cap, don't trip. I tell the sergeant, hey, that inmate right there, he has safety concerns. All right. So we know that we have to type up a memorandum, confidential information, that the dude's life is in danger now. So what happened? Well, a little bit of computer, a little bit of whipping of the pen. Next thing you know, this inmate now has two sourced enemies on that yard. Okay. Random Joe Schmo, John Doe number 1 and John Doe number 2. You're never going to know that we just made you a confidential enemy. I didn't do that. I was a lieutenant. All I did was just give the head nod, right? Is that illegal? I don't know. I'll just deny that ever did happen. I'll say it was just a fucking story for the YouTube. But we were able to get the dude off the yard and into ADSEG. Now, the last juicy one, okay? If you're a fucking active gang member on a fucking prison yard and there is some confidential information received that your life is in fucking danger and either the COs pull you in the office, the sergeants pull you in the office, God forbid ISU or IGI pull you in the office and they lay it out to you and they talk to you like this, hey, dude, you're going to get hit. You're going to get fucking killed. There is a 99.999999 chance they're not bullshitting you, right? They're telling you for a fucking reason. They're telling you for a reason. There has been enough concrete evidence, not just the confidentials, right? Because people talk. People talk. People know. COs know everything that's going on. They just sit back and they let it happen, okay? Until it gets out of control. You got to reel them back in a little bit. If you're ever pulled into a fucking office and you're told do not pass go, do not collect $200, go straight to jail, you're done, dude. You're done. Your career is over. That's a wrap. You have a choice to make. Here in 2025, you don't have a choice to make because CDCR got rid of the SNY program. So you're pretty much going to die. This episode was sponsored by the following patrons. It is what it is. Johnny, Danny Fresh, Rescue Chick 70, Fatima, JP 6184, Joanna, John Paps, Alex, Hopes and Promises, Scary Perry, Put a Work Order in, Jolene, Justina Casas, Third Watch Desert Warrior, James, Luis, Miguel, The Real Chit, MC Counslip, Lena, Jeremy, Frank, Roberto, Lilybutt 209, all you pedophiles pretending to be gangster, Eric Castle, 420, 89 made me. You're a long way from Starbucks, homie. Ali, Terry, Ramiro de Leon, The Hound, Miss R, Milkers, La Primera Play at Your Own Risk, 209, A-Rod 310, Chris Lesniak, I don't know, I'm not the regular, Pachanga 209, Darlene from Santa Ana, VSP Eddie, Sabatino, Earth, Blood, Operator, Adaberto, John Wick, Abuelita's Journey, Abuelita's Irma, Rodrigo Keep Pushing Forward, Giant Manhattan Pizza in Anaheim, go check them out, Josh from Homie Hangout, Mercenary Mindset, Any Reason I Can't Hold You, Fontaine, Dixon, McCrary, Program Time. On to page number 2. Carnalito, treatment not time, my outdoor activity, Gigi, Vinny todavía me la pela, Santa Barbara County, Brother Matt at stateissuedcollection.com. Go get your gear at stateissuedcollection.com. You're dropping the ball. Shut the F up and make it wink. A la verga 760. G-Ride, Vote Newscom out, The Prison Psychologist, Fuerte 84, Zeus, Michigan Wolverines. I have an 8-hour chrono, Put Me Out 6 Self, AWOL like Monty, Cherokee Cat, Raider 62, L. Eli, Gerardo, Rigo SD, Pelon 1205. Who's doing the pipe? Denise, the real McCoy, not the fake McCoy. Why did I just do this? I got stuck with the Vini Me La Pela Santa Barbara County. Sorry, the real McCoy. The real McCoy, not the fake McCoy. What the hell? JB Smooth fucking IEXing over here like an idiot. Salinas Valley Outdoors, making me sweat. Ricardo, give me some toilet paper on the dead homies. Maladjusted, Ragtoss 5.0, Carmine the Pitbull, EOP Whisper, F here 602, Viva Mexico Cabrones on the dead homies, 72%. It's a landslide. La Reina, Winston, Tony, Els Kid, Hobie Cat. Bitch, give me your purse. Lead with love. Albert 12 on the dead homies. Lieutenant keeps it 100. Big Uso D. J.I. Esquiel Nova. Linda, the retired CO. I did this whole episode of my chonies. And the homie Marius, Chevelle 66. Hey girl, pop me up so I can give you some OJT. CCPOA president sold out RJD staff for a lieutenant spot in Sacramento. And the homie Rags. I did this whole fucking episode in my chonies. Love you guys. Keep pushing forward. Oh, I love this fucking life, man. It's a good life.